Hi, boys and girls, nieces and nephews. Welcome back. You like these the old man grunts there that I had going on? It's the last weekend of December. The next year of our Lord, 2025, is coming up here in just a few days. So we're gonna take this opportunity to go out and celebrate what has been and what will be and what currently is. We haven't done a moto vlog in a couple weeks. The last video last week was on that little scooter. I know if you guys haven't watched that, check it out. It's fun. You know, like I always say, I'm an advocate for fun and anything two wheels. Anyway, that's a fun little scooter we had going on. Watch that if you want to get one. I got a discount code there.
For that beetle.
I know, it's pretty cool.
Dang.
Yep. Oh. Once again, maybe not on camera, but I've been on the Dyna quite a bit over the last 2 or 3 weeks. In fact, I think the last time we were on this guy, hey, there's a little chill in the air. Pretty sure the last time we were on this guy was when we went out to that USO event with Kenny Quest and Pedro. Since then, I've been pretty much exclusively on the Dyna. This bike is absolutely filthy. Is it going to rain on us?
I hope not. Wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to just be cloudy.
Yeah, we went through last week. Last week was Christmas. 3 days ago was Christmas. Hey, there's the rain. How about that? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it is sprinkling.
Okay. Anyway, I was about to give the weather report. Christmas Eve? Yeah, Christmas Eve I cooked another brisket. I'm not going to go on that long rant again. It was a lot smaller one. But it was cold that day. I actually asked Uncle Bo Mama here to go get me a beanie from the Tractor Supply Company because my head was getting cold. And then today, look, we're in short sleeves again. And yeah, the weatherman promised us it was just going to be cloudy today. And while technically he's not lying, it is cloudy. Anyway,
it's raining a little bit more straight up ahead.
It's raining more up there?
A little bit.
Oh, I sure do.
Pouring, but
well, son of a bitch. This weather report has been brought to you by
bullshit.
WMBR 1976.5 on your FM dial. It might not be pouring, but it feels like you're pouring when you're traveling down the road at a speed other than 0. Fucking hate weather. All weather. I don't like it too hot. I don't like it too cold. I don't like it too wet. I don't like it too dry. Definitely don't want no snow.
Hell no.
I mean, I don't mind looking at snow.
In a picture.
In a picture, yeah. Yeah, so it's been about a year, but we're going to head, I think, I mean, if it just keeps doing this, I'm going home. But we're going to head over to New Smyrna Beach, but we're going to stop off on the way, just on the outskirts of New Smyrna Beach. Head up this place called Sorry Charlie's. They got a nice little bar and grill type menu. You know what's funny is, like, there's no definition for that, but you know what I'm talking about when I say bar and grill menu. So we're going to have lunch there, maybe a couple of Diet Cokes, and then head over to New Smyrna Beach, see if we don't get rained on. That'd be nice. But I thought we'd go this way. I mean, we have to kind of go this way anyway. We'll go through old downtown DeLand. Right next door to what? Baby?
I am not saying that.
Why not?
Because it's dumb.
Right next door to Pound Town. Oh my gosh. They say if you're not riding in the rain in Florida, you're not riding. I don't believe in that. It does, with the sunlight coming through the trees and everything, it does kind of add a nice little glisten. Because I'm riding you, baby. I'm riding you through a postcard, okay? Yeah, our cute little downtown. We've got all these shops, and you know, there's a lot of downtowns out there. Oh, god dang. That, yeah, they have like cute historic buildings and ambiance, but there's never anything going on. Like, the things are closed. Not DeLand. DeLand, like, there's a lot of things here, and it's, I mean, you got to take into consideration that it's, you know, Christmas break, so not a lot of people are here, and it's there's people, they're out doing stuff. There's restaurants, there's shops. We don't have to go very far. I mean, we are today, but you don't have to go very far to just do something. And the city's very active. Like, there's always like a music festival or an art festival. Yeah, look, people walking around.
Did you say you needed to get gas?
I do.
Oh.
Do you?
I just didn't want you to forget and be like me.
No. Yeah, a lot of these buildings are on the National Register of Historic Places, so they'll have plaques outside that will kind of describe, what kind of historical significance they have to the town or to the region. Pretty cool. You walk by one day and just kind of read them all. I've done that. I don't work too far from here, so I can come downtown relatively easily, and I have before on lunch breaks. That's a nice little sandwich shop. It's the old bank, the first bank in DeLand. You want to go to Issues?
Oh.
There's this bar right here. I don't know if I've talked about it. When we were moving here, a close friend of mine, actually the guy I got the night train from, he lived in DeLand. It said, hey, watch out for Issues. I've seen people stabbed there broad daylight. So naturally, that's where I want to go. And Mama doesn't have any interest in going there, and I don't understand why. And we're going to stop at this Shell station up here like we did last time we came to New Smyrna.
We're going to stop at the Shell station.
Like we did last time we went to New Smyrna.
I don't remember.
Mama's old feeble mind can't remember a lot of things. It's like riding with Biden over here.
Shut the fuck up.
Riding with Biden. She sniffs my hair all. That's why I had to shave it. She wouldn't stop sniffing it. All right, your old uncle's almost out of gas. We got some riding to do today. I'm not going to feel like doing it later, so we're going to stop and get gas now. Head over to Sorry Charlie's, and we'll see you down there.
All right, so we ended up, like I said, at this place called Sorry Charlie's Corner, and I was debating whether I was even going to get it on film or not, but Bo Mama, who didn't want a microphone on because she's singing, pointed out all the Dukes of Hazzard, and Waylon Jennings stuff they have in here. And we were talking to the bartender, and she says that Charlie, the guy who runs this place, built a lot of the General Lee cars for the 2005 Jessica Simpson, is that her name? Jessica Simpson version of Dukes of Hazzard. And then she said there's one of the models over there on the next door, she says. So anyway, we'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. But for now, our grubs here, Bo Mama with the flats. I'm sure it's going to be superb, baby.
That's going to do it for old Sorry Charlie's Corner. I kind of like this vibe out here. The only bad thing about, so you got like all these, you got back roads and beautiful trees and Spanish moss, and you look out here to the busy State Road 44. I'm very curious about what that road looks like down there. It looks like it goes on for a couple miles and then heads out more into the wilderness, but Mama wants to go over the ocean, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't record more in there. As I finished up recording, it got super busy. Oh, your old uncle feels a lot better with a full belly. I know it looks like I always have a full belly, but I don't. All right. Down at New Smyrna Beach, I wanted to show you guys we did this last year, but we've got about 5,000 new friends since last year. Anyway, I want to show you guys the historic district. See, we always have these, okay, I say we loosely. I always have these great ideas, like all these cute little places to go to. But guess what? Everybody likes cute little places. So, yeah, we're going to be waiting in line just to turn right up here. There's a good chance, and this is the big reason that we stopped at, well, one of the reasons that I stopped at that Charlie's Corner, Sorry Charlie's Tuna Corner, is because I was worried about the traffic down here and I was hungry. I mean, your old uncle's always hungry. Bo Mama can attest to my calm temperament when I'm hungry and irritated at traffic.
No, there's nothing calm about you when you're hungry.
Or in traffic.
In traffic.
Both of those things combined. Lord have mercy. All right, well, somehow we made it. What are these little parking spots here? These parking commercial loading. Yeah, it's busy. Of course, we get down here and we see signs for event parking. So, as luck would have it, we timed ourselves perfectly to be in historic New Smyrna Beach during some sort of event. What do we got here? You want to park there and I'll park here?
You can try.
Okay, let's do it. Look, you see all the fancy places with like patios and balconies, busy. You get this shady motherfucker right here, Tate O'Brien's Irish Pub, not busy. All right, y'all, welcome back. It has been 1 week since we rode over to old New Smyrna Beach, and I sat down to edit that video this morning. And once again, this little microphone wasn't picking up anything that I was saying. So hopefully it does today. I don't know, but I didn't want to leave the video off right there. So I was planning on coming out here and adjusting the chain on the Dyna anyway. So we're going to do that together. I want to talk about something real quick that came up in the last video I did, where I adjusted this chain. I want to talk about the paddock stand. I think most of you that are watching are smart enough to realize the brilliance of using a paddock stand, but I had a couple people comment, and one person was really dead set on arguing with me that the bike needs to be flat on the ground, wheel on the ground, that this doesn't count. This is mainly for those people, right? So what does the wheel, when the tire's on the ground, ask yourself this, what does the wheel support? Don't say the bike. What does the wheel support? It's the axle and the swing arm. So if I've alleviated the ground from the equation and put this paddock stand on there, I'm doing the exact same thing. In fact, this is probably more perfect because it's level. As level as it's gonna get. It's definitely not gonna be level on the ground, on the side stand. This is it right here. All right, the only thing I wish I had different, I don't know if I have any more cotter pins or not for that nut. I'd like to think that I do. I have a little bag of cotter pins over here. I just don't know if it's an assortment of cotter pins or if it's a bunch of the ones that I need. Actually, you know what? Before we even do that, let's make sure it actually needs adjusted. I just had the front tire fixed. It was not holding air pressure for longer than 2 days. So I took it over to a local shop. It had two problems. I know you can't see me in the frame. One, the valve stem was super loose. He tightened that up. And two, he opened it up, took the tire off, and there was so much buildup from years and years of just changing the tire without ever cleaning the inside of the rim. So the tire wouldn't seat correctly. So we got that all fixed up. All right, we're gonna measure this about, what are we gonna do this? Let's put the bottom on the 5, shall we? Oh yeah. Way too much. We got about 2 inches of play, a little over 2 inches of play, so we definitely need to adjust that chain. Anyway, he mentioned that it was looked a little loose. I'll be honest with you, I didn't look at it too closely prior to that, so we're gonna take care of that right now. Now, in my little deadbeat customs bag that I have up on the T-bars, I do have a few tools, not many, but one of the sets of tools that I have is an Allen bit for this, because this bike vibrates so much. It does a couple things. One, this vibrates loose all the time, and the seat screw, I lose the seat screw, so I have to carry around tools to make sure that works. Quick pause for those who haven't seen it. We got my grandson a little 50 for Christmas. I love the fact that he is 5 years old and can ride his own motorcycle. I love it. All right, I know I have the tools to do this thing. I got a 15/16 here and 7/8. It is a 15/16, which may be the same size. Maybe the same size as a 24. Let's see how I did that before. It is the same size. Well, it's almost the same size as 24. So what we'll do here then is loosen this up. I don't need to completely loosen it, just enough to make some adjustments. All right, I've moved it just a hair. So we're gonna measure. I know they make that tool for this, but I don't have that. We're gonna measure from the center of this to the center of the shock bolt. 4, it's not precise, 4 3/8. This side, 4 3/8. So now if I got the right, look at that. If I've got the right amount of slack, then we can tighten her back up. Let's put it back on the bottom of the 5, about 1.5 inches. Well, that's technically okay. I think I want it just a little bit tighter. So it ain't gonna take much.
There's that one. All right, bottom of 6. We're on that key. Yeah, that's better. 1.25 inches. Now let's measure these guys. All right, this side, also 4 3/8. All right, we're good. So now all we gotta do is torque this bad boy up, put it on 65 pounds. Well, the book says 60 to 65 without going over 60. Well, without going over 65, sorry. So we'll go 60 first. Well, loosen this up more than I thought. Here we go. All right. Well, would you look at that? My holes lined up. All right, now let's see on this, in this little bag of, or little box of cotter pins. There's a clip from the factory that goes in here, and I have one, but truth be told, I don't care for it. Let's cut this down to a more manageable size. Let's bring it this way. Bring that one that way. All right, well, I'm kind of in a pickle because while I can take this thing off of the paddock stand myself, that's a little risky. Bo Mama is taking a nap. I took a little break. Me and the little man took our, I took my scooter and his dirt bike. We went around the neighborhood a couple times, but I'm kind of stuck. So I think what I'm gonna do while she's taking her nap is just drink some garage beers, listen to some country music out here, and then we'll call it a day. But I'll stop this video here because I'm stuck. Great way to end a video, Mike. Anyway, I appreciate you coming along for this video and all videos. And until next time, we'll see you later.